Okay, so a lot of you use Sony Vegas to edit your gaming video. I'm sure a lot of you have noticed that it can lag really bad in the preview window. I used to have that problem a lot when I had my old computer. What I actually did was I got a new computer and it's now a quad core and it has 6 gigabytes of RAM and I have a pretty decent video card. So if you don't have like a high-end computer, yeah, you're gonna experience quite a bit of lag. I, I've definitely experienced that before. Um, I do know a couple tricks that you can use so that you don't experience as much lag. Um, and hopefully they will work. I can't promise that they will. I could show. I have my preview quality set at best full. I could show you what my preview looks like. As you can see, it does lag a little bit. I mean, you don't see a whole lot of lag, and it is a little blurry, but you can also make this a little smaller. But if you don't want to make it too small, because you can't really see what you're editing, so I keep mine at a decent size so I can see exactly what's going on while I'm editing it. Okay, so if you are experiencing a lot of lag, what I would recommend you do is to change your preview quality to preview auto. Your preview does not need to look best. You can see that it does degrade the quality, but it's not going to degrade the quality of your video at all. It's just the preview. So I'll hit play, and you can see how it looks a lot better. I mean, yes, it's pixelated and everything, but that's not what your video is going to look like. It's just so that you can preview it faster and without it lagging. Another thing that I like to do, this is what I do. You go to your options and down to preferences and go to your video tab. And right here where it says dynamic RAM preview max, you want to set that. I've heard people say that it's better to use 256, but I honestly, I'm not so sure about that. Actually I would recommend half or less of your RAM. You don't want to go to the max because you're really going to lag up your computer, and so it's just best that you do half or less. My max available is 5,000 megabytes, so I have mine set at 2,000, and then you just click apply, and that should help it a little bit. Another thing is you don't want to have any background programs running like Skype or I don't know, anything that you may have running in the background. You just want to make sure you have everything turned off and you only have Sony Vegas open and editing to get the best results. And I would honestly recommend that when you're rendering as well, because if you have a whole bunch of stuff running, your rendering's not gonna be exactly the greatest. A cool feature that Sony Vegas does have is built dynamic RAM preview. What you do is you select a little bit of the video and then you pick which quality you want to see this little bit of video, and you would pick best and full if that's what you want, and then you would hit shift B, and what this does is it renders that little bit of video about I think 4 seconds of that little area that you pick, and it'll render it to that best to the best setting, and you can see what it looks like in the best setting. So what I'll do is I went ahead and I selected that area, and then I'll hit shift B, and as you can see right here, it's slowly rendering it, and the preview window is obviously really slow, and when it's done with the 4 seconds it'll just stop, so you just give it a little bit. See, it's done and it highlighted that. So when you hit play, that's what your video is gonna look like when you render it. So I'll hit play so that you can see what it looks like. So that's what that little bit of area looks like, and hopefully these little tricks will help you guys. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me, leave a comment below, or just send me a private message, and I'll try to help you in whatever way that I can. So until next time, see ya.